Hello again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn to Do. Today we're going to discuss about going back to school. I know a lot of individuals, caregivers have a huge anxiety about going back to school. At my practice, I do a lot of EEG recording and also do quantitative EEG analysis. One of the things I see routinely in individuals with autism, um, FASD, or sensory processing disorder, or learning disorders, they have huge amounts of anxiety. So they have difficulty processing, understanding, and anticipating what's coming next. So in this segment, I'm going to focus on how to prepare for them getting back to school and how to help an individual to succeed in preparing to go to school and also doing the best they can from the very beginning so that they will have a best outcome throughout the school year. First and foremost, it's important to find out how well the previous year went, what worked and what did not work. If you have an access to the previous year's teacher, um, it's good time to reach out to them and ask them or find out via email or in person what worked for your child or for the individual, what were the strengths, what challenges they had, and what was instituted or put in place to overcome some of the barriers or difficulties they may have. It will be good to share these strategies that has worked in the past with the new teacher or with the school, so they do not have to reinvent the wheel. At least they know what is working and what was challenging and what was difficult. So the next thing that you want to do is orientation. So I know schools start at a certain day and certain week of the month, but it will be good for you to reach out to the school, the principal or the dean or administrator to see if they will allow you and your child to go to the school visit before school starts. And so you can take your child and then visit the classroom they are going to be in, also go to the gym, the lunch area, where the lockers are, where the library is, where the research room is, where the, all those things that may be important to them. Visit those, take pictures of those areas so that you can have them when they come back in. Secondly, I want you to have a plan. Discuss a plan for you and your child about what will mean to go back in school. Have a conversation, discuss that over the period of next 2 weeks to kind of get them oriented that they will be going back to school and schools should be fun, and what can they do to make it better? What can you help them to make it a better experience this year than the previous years? And it's sometimes important to give them that time to think, process, and get back to you. Most individuals will not have a response right away, but as you have this conversation over a period of time, they may start to remember, recollect. Once you've taken pictures of classrooms, different parts of the school, maybe a picture of the teacher, next thing you also want to find out who the classmates are. Is there anybody from the previous year that's going to be in that class? Are there any other individual in that class have the similar disabilities that your child or person have? So at least they know there may be other people that may have the same struggles. If you know them, are they living in your neighborhood? I know there's confidentiality, they may not tell you, but at least if you know, if say somebody is living in your neighborhood, eventually you can connect with them and find out and maybe even have um, some get togethers. Okay. So you can plan on those things. The pictures that you have taken when you school visit, a classroom visit, you can print them and then post them in their school in the rooms or places where they have access to, so they can become more familiarized with the different areas. Because when they go back to school, the anxiety is so high that some things they may have seen a week ago or 2 weeks ago or discussed about it may not be aware in their memory, and they may get um, freak out. They may freak out or may be very anxious and may have more challenges than you can think about. So taking pictures and posting them in places that they can have access to is extremely important. Thank you for listening to this Learn to Do YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can receive more useful strategies. Thank you.